What's up, people? In this video I'm going to take you through this new product that just came out called Craftr. If you've ever heard of Simon Meyer, he's a genius filmmaker, uses AI to create all of his films. I'll show some of them on the screen here. He's one of my favorite artists right now in the generative AI space, and he just dropped this product, I guess you could say, that is called Craftr, and it's basically a prompt enhancer tool that you can use on any platform, and it's a Chrome extension. I'll put the link in the bio, but this is going to be a tutorial walking you through the whole thing, so let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys start to finish. So this is my guy Simon right here, and his link for the product is in his bio here. If you want, you can check out his latest film. His films are amazing. This isn't a video entirely about him, but check him out. I highly recommend. Click on this link and it's going to take you to this Gumroad product site here, and you can use this code. I'll put it in the description as well for $30 off. One-time payment, no subscription, $69 US. So I already paid for it, but once you come to this link, he's got his own tutorial here walking you through it. Pretty amazing. Definitely check that out. This is how to install it, and then this is how to actually use it. So I'm gonna check my email and download it. All right, you should get something like this in your email inbox. You're just gonna click on Get Craftr. All right, and once you're in here, just hit the download button. Boom, now you got this 3.2 megabyte zip file. Open that up. I forget what he said. All right, so let's watch this video real quick.
Here's how you can install Craftr. Go to your downloads and unzip Craftr. Then you open Google Chrome and click on this little icon. Then you go to Manage and turn on the developer mode. After that, you can click on Load Unpack.
All right, let's do that. Manage extensions. I already have it on dev mode. Load Unpacked. I think let's go back.
Select the Craftr folder and hit select.
Yeah.
Then it's already installed. But there's one more thing that...
So you just click the folder. Boom.
You need to do, you go to replicate.com and create an account there.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna need a replicate account. I already have one, and you guys should just get one. You know, it's API calls, AI, LLMs. It's all the future. You just gotta do it. Whatever it is, you just gotta do it. I saw this video. I saw he posted this. I bought it immediately. That's what you gotta do in today's age. So what do we got?
After you created an account, you can just put some money on the account, and this will...
So I already have an account. Let's see if there's money in it. All right, looks like I got $3, so that should be enough to test it out.
This will last for a very long time. And then you can go to API tokens and create a new token and copy the...
All right, so I'm not gonna show you this, but you guys saw what to do.
So you copied it, you can go to extensions on Craftr, and then you can paste the API key here.
All right, extensions, Craftr, paste that bad boy. Let's see what his thing says. Yeah, oh, it says GPT 5.2 recommended. What the hell?
That's it. Now you...
Fool's living in the past.
You successfully installed Craftr, and you can go to, for example, FreePic and...
All right, so now that it's should be working, let me click on mine. I'm gonna pin it. So Craftr, I already put it in there. Yeah, we're going with GPT 5.4, but look, you can put anything you want in here. You may be able to, you know what? You could probably use his little folder that you purchased and like hook it up to a local model if you want, and not pay any API tokens. But anyways, maybe for a future video. So you can add shortcuts, it looks like. Oh, interesting. So he's got presets here for custom actions. Looks like you can just do Control-Shift-P to open up the editor. I don't know. Let's try something. Let's go to FreePic. All right, so you can see the little icon here just popped up. That's awesome. What happens if I do Control-Shift-P like the thing says? Nothing. Control-Shift-W? Okay, I don't know what this is for just yet, but you can change the font, leave it at default. Button position. Oh, that's cool. You can change where the button shows up. Let's see what happens if I inside left. Yep, there it goes. That's cool. I like it inside right. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these keyboard shortcuts. Perhaps it's Command Shift P on a Mac. Alright, so I accidentally messed that up, so I'm going back here and redoing it. But basically, when you're in FreePic or any other AI image or video platform, you click this icon that shows up, and down here you type in your idea for whatever it is. So a man sits in a chair in a church surrounded by bookshelves all around. And so then once you do that, you just click Smart Edit, and it breaks it down into these different categories that make it very simple for image models to understand and break down, and it's controllable. So you've got subject, composition, lighting, camera, and style. Obviously you can tweak this yourself, or you can just edit the master prompt by doing another smart edit down here below. And once this big box is filled, you can exit out of here by just clicking off of it, and now your prompt is in this box here. And then the real cool thing about Craftr, this is the key, is you can click preview.
What I integrated here in this prompt window is this little preview button here. When you press it, Craftr will automatically use a very, very fast and very, very cheap model to just preview the prompt. And now you can iterate much faster. You can just type what you want to change. Make her dress yellow. Then you hit Smart Edit. It will iterate the prompt for you. And then you can press preview again. And now the dress is yellow.
And it's using a very fast image model called Flux. And so you're able to see the image very quickly, and this is what we've got here. So if this looks relatively close to what you were thinking, all you do is click off of here, and then now you can generate with Nano Banana 2 or whatever higher quality image model you want to use.
Let's say you want to get rid of all the sunlight. So all you're going to do is go to the Smart Edit bar, make the lighting look like an overcast day. You just hit Smart Edit, then you can check the preview, and now it's an overcast day. As you can see, with this technique, it's insanely fast to iterate, because every change with Nano Banana would have taken you 1 minute, at least 1 minute. But there's more. Imagine you have a prompt like this one here, and you want to bring it into the structure that we just have. So all you need to do is to click on Beautify, and what it does, it will automatically...
Yeah, so here's another trick that I learned. So if you're in FreePic, let's say you have this picture, you can drag it into this describe box here, and it will automatically create a prompt based on that image so that you can recreate it. And now if you want to improve it and tweak it, it shows up here in Craftr, and you click Beautify. So now it's going to break it down into that format. Boom. And then you can add your edits in here, and it'll change the prompt.
Instead of previewing the whole prompt, you can also just highlight parts of the prompt. So you can just highlight this part here and click on preview, and it will automatically preview only this part. So now what you can do is to iterate only on...
That part's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll really use that, but it's helpful if you want to see what one line looks like. So let's say rhythmic sweeps of vibrant neon lights from the passing city street reflect across the man's bearded face and the sleek interior of the Ferrari. I guess, yeah. So we'll highlight that and click preview. Boom. Pretty accurate to the prompt. But yeah, if you have like something that you're not sure about, say like a particular angle, I don't really know what I would use it for, to be honest, but there you go.
And this is something which helps me to debug the prompt even better.
Debugging,
so you can also shorten prompts. So if you think that, for example, this whole part here is a little bit too long, you can just click on shorten, and it will automatically shorten this part for you. Same goes for expand. When we think that we need to explain a little bit better how the dress looks, we can just highlight the dress and click on expand. It will automatically describe this part that you highlighted a little bit more. What you can also do is to simplify the prompts. So you highlight everything, click on simplify, and will automatically try to...
Now, I'm not sure what the difference is between simplify and shorten, but if we look here, highlight, shorten by approximately 30%, keeping all key details, and that just says simplify the language. So maybe like dumbing it down, I guess. I don't know. Mess around with it.
To simplify the prompt without getting rid of the core information. Also, here are shot and angle, and what it does is you can click on shot, and now you have a couple of different shot sizes that you can choose from.
This part's
so you
pretty
can
cool.
click on detail shot, and now it should automatically create this shot for you. You can also go to angle and choose a bird's eye view, and when you preview it, it should be a bird's eye view of this whole scene. Or you want to go really low with the camera, you click on worm's eye, it's a low angle shot. It will do the smart edit of the prompt for you. Click on preview, have a nice low angle view of the woman. But there's more. Let's go back to the original prompt of the woman. And here on this right side, you find all of the different presets, prompt presets that I created. So I use a lot of these presets in the work that I do. And with Craftr, you can do it too. So what I would recommend is to click through all of these presets.
So foreground elements. Let's try and pull that up here. Here we go. Presets are on the side here. So where did he find that? Ooh, what if? What if underwater? Let's try that. What if underwater? Wow. Look at all these things. Made of glass, on fire, frozen in ice. Okay, did it change it? Oh, yep. Wow. All right, let's preview. I feel like it ruins my OBS streaming recording. Oh, so sick. What? Look at that. Okay, that's cool. Wow, that's so awesome. I think you can just click out of this. Yeah, so you click out of it. You can see that your prompt, whatever you were working on, is gonna show up in your prompt box here. So now that we have this, let's just fire up Nano Banana 2. See what it generates. This is stuff I was working on earlier. Oh wow, that is so cool. I'm working on building a 3D world. So subscribe if you wanna see some future stuff on 3D worlds, bro. Oh, like this one here. Damn, look at that shit. Oh, that is legendary. Look at this. Dude, what? Okay, that's so cool. Anyways, oh, look at this. All right, that turned out pretty awesome. Wow. All right, why is this showing up here? I don't understand that. I guess it just takes you back. Oh, it's showing up through. Interesting. It's like overlaying even when I'm looking at this. It's okay. Wow, so that is fantastic. And that's pretty true to what the preview was showing, right? So like, let me pull up the preview image. Like, that's pretty accurate to what the Nano Banana 2 came out as, you know? Very similar. Nano Banana 2 is just gonna have that more cinematic flair and like detail, but you can see it's got the same lighting from above, same like bubbles and you know, like the water pattern on the floor. Got the lamp and the book open. So cool. All right, my guy Simon just freaking killed it.
And it will reveal the underlying prompt, and now you can use it for image prompts. So when you have this image here and you use it in Nano Banana as an image prompt, you can just click on generate, and then you can use this prompt together with an image. And also here Nano Banana 2 created some really beautiful
that's so cool. He was saying you can take any of these type of presets here, so add foreground frame, and so just delete this. I wish you could stop this. Oh, there we go. So that's the raw version, and anything you see here is going to show up here. So add an element in the foreground that partially frames the scene. Choose something appropriate for this environment that makes sense contextually, creates a natural vignette, and depth layering. So let's see which image that would make sense to do with. Perhaps this one. Perhaps this one, actually. It's further away. More likely there would be something in the foreground. Unfortunately, when you go to do the preview, it's not going to have the context of your image from FreePic, so it's just going to create some random mess. So go to the image and copy the original prompt. So then you can go to Prompter here, or Craftr, and first you want to beautify it. So that's the workflow he recommends, is beautifying it, which basically means parsing it out into different mini prompts within the prompt. So you got subject, composition, lighting, camera, style, all of those. And then now let's try to do this add foreground frame. So now it should have pretty good context of what the image is that I'm going for, that we're working on. And let's preview it. Interesting. I like the books. The seaweed is very interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. So let's see what it's like with Nano Banana 2 and our reference image. That's the key. So that's going to give you like all the like visual style reference and color palette. Oh, this turned out pretty interesting. So yeah, just mess around with this thing. It's insane. I'm definitely going to use this like every single time now. Wow, look at, okay, it doesn't quite match, but like still really cool.
What I would recommend is to just go through all of these presets, check them out, to use them. Also, like, you get some camera presets.
The what
here,
if,
for
the
example,
emotion wheel,
Alexa, iPhone, DJI, drone,
so cool.
webcam, even a Ring doorbell camera. You
So
got some
awesome.
lens characteristics you can use. You can change the lighting to nighttime, daytime, golden hour. One thing that I will not cover in this tutorial is create video prompts, but they are also already.
Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video prompt tutorial. I'm definitely going to be messing around with that. So, and if you purchase this tool, I'm sure you're going to get updates as he adds stuff to it. So, wow. So I just totally recorded a whole bunch, and turns out I wasn't actually recording. So I'm going to have to go back a little bit. But you can see I did some more work here with good old Craftr. Basically, here's one thing with FreePic that you should know. You can always go to your image and see the original prompt that it used to generate. So you can go ahead and copy that prompt and bring it into your prompt box there. And then you can open up Craftr, and now you're back to this beautiful layout of your prompt here. So what I was showing you before I rudely was not recording, you've got these different grid prompts here. So shot coverage, you can do full coverage, angle coverage. These are all super cool different ways you can get angles of your scenes. I'm going to try this Orbit 360 one. Basically you just click on it and it iterates your existing prompt, and it's going to format the output in a 3x3 grid. So you choose which image you want from that. So it's like you're producing 9 images at once rather than 1. So it's speeding up the process. It looks like it changed here. So let's preview. Boom. So I didn't really do an Orbit 360 as I liked, but let's just see what Nano Banana thinks of it. Because what I find is some of the older models or the cheaper versions, they don't necessarily adhere to specific prompts that pertain to different angles and shot types. But Nano Banana 2 and Nano Banana Pro are pretty good at that. So we will see what it generates, even though the preview wasn't so good. But yeah, let's go back to Simon, because I know you guys missed a bunch since I wasn't recording. By the way, hit subscribe. Helps me out a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to post more regularly. Hype me up in the comments a little bit. Just give me some motivation. I'm doing this for you.
But one thing that
So
I want to
awesome.
show you at the end of this tutorial is how to grid prompt with Craftr.
Okay, here's that 3x3 grid. Awesome. That worked way better inside Nano Banana. Look at that. Okay, that does do pretty much a whole 360. That's kind of cool. So once you have a nice grid, something like this, you know, where you find an image that you like a lot. I did this one with all these different close-up shots. Let's say I like this one here, the middle left. All you do is drag this into here and make sure you're clicked off of everything, and you just hit the W key. Boom, and then this pops up. So you just click the middle left, and literally all it is this little prompt. So it's nothing fancy, nothing crazy, but it usually works every time. And if it doesn't work, you know, you can either just keep trying it or change these words a little bit, as you'll see him say.
Grid frame overlay, and there you can choose the grid style and which image you want to upscale. So I choose this beautiful medium shot in the middle. So it's this one. It will automatically load in the prompt here for you, and then you can click on generate, and it will use this prompt to extract the image. So what I would recommend also here for grid prompting is to go through all of these different grid prompts to get a feeling for it. What I, for example, find always very useful is a 360 orbit around the subject, so you can see it from all angles.
Oh, look at that. Boom. That came out so clean. Look at that. Boom. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one again. This is our original. Grab the original prompt that we used to generate it. Paste it in here. Open Craftr. And then now let's go over to... Wow, there's just so much. Okay, yes, this is where I found the underwater. Pretty sure I was recording for that. Toy scale, zero gravity. Ooh, let's add zero gravity. I mean, it's underwater, so maybe like some gravity. Let's preview what this did. Ooh, yeah, zero gravity. Awesome. Generate. Can you just like undo? That's unfortunate. What is this? Oh, you can favorite. Favorite your favorite presets. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna favorite that one. Pops up here. Photo styles, commercial styles. Dude, this is so freaking cool. Let's go back to the grid. Let's do scene cutaway. I guess background details. It just takes away all the frustration of not getting what you want out of little prompts. And it just allows you to go a million times faster. Preview. Nice. Interesting. I like this conceptually. Let's see how it performs. Ooh, this one turned out really cool. All right, let's click generate. That is pretty awesome. Underwater with zero gravity. Oh, that's so cool.
What you can also do is to create reaction shots, for example, bystanders reactions, or environment cutaways. You can go for weather elements, nature inserts, urban details, find all kind of grid prompts. One of my personal favorites is also motion coverage, the 3x3 grid with different shots where we can see the subject in movement. And this is the result. So we have a couple of shots of her being in motion, and that's a very good base for most of the video. And the characters. Character Studio is also part of Craftr.
Yeah, so I didn't go into this much detail on this, but all he does is click randomize, and then a subject appears, and then basically you can edit these different things, change the hair color, change the age of the person, which is really cool, just by literally changing the age on the text prompt there. So I'll show you that as well. We'll just go to Character Studio right here, randomize. It's going to populate all of this. Then you just hit preview down here. Boom. Nice. Chill African guy. It says retired coffee farmer. That's so sick. He's Kenyan. He's 81. Oh, that is so sick. And then, okay, so then you just click use. Oh, so here's where you can just type in what you want to change, and that will edit this stuff. So like, I don't know. I like how it gives them a name too. His name's Juma Kibet. So let's see, change the background to he's sitting in a chair in the middle of, I don't know, a savanna. What do they got in Kenya? I don't know. What does this fill? I'm assuming it means fill in these things. Oh shoot, it totally changed the whole person. Okay, so it doesn't edit the existing person. It gives you like a whole totally new one. It changed it to some white guy. But you can see how awesome that is, how fast you can just do it. And then you can do a portrait version, a film scene, different types of prompt boxes for each. I'm sure he'll update this too, you know, over time. But yeah, that's the Character Studio. I don't know what this one is. Video sequences. Okay, well, I'll get into that in a different video. Let's let him round it out.
Then if you want to use it, you click on use. It will load the prompt into the text box here in the correct format. And now you can even iterate here. So one last thing that I want to show you is when you want to use Craftr on websites that are not whitelisted yet, you can do that. If you go to Google, this is a website which is not whitelisted, so you don't have this Craftr icon here, but you can whitelist any website that you want. So you click on Craftr, and then you click on pick element on this page. And now you can just find any prompt box or text.
Yep, so let me go to Google. You can see I already did it here when I thought I was recording. You can either click on this pick element button and then select the prompt box, or you can also go to advanced settings and you can add the domain right here. So you can see it comes with Artlist, ChatGPT, FreePick, Higgsfield, InVideo, Kling, Kriya, Lumalabs, Midjourney, OpenArt, and then Sora, RIP Sora. That's it. So If you add one on there, you can easily remove it, but it looks like it did not remove. Let's see what happens if I refresh. Okay, so you refresh and then it's gone. So yeah, basically when you select your prompt box, it'll show up there. You come down to your advanced settings and you will see it down here. All right, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button. I love you so much. I do this all for you. Please just hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and buy the frickin' tool from Simon. It's gonna make everything just so much better, so much faster. Good luck out there, everyone.